So guys, what's going on? Instant match reaction. It finishes Manchester United 3, Everton 1, and that means Manchester United are now through to the 4th round of the FA Cup after tonight's win. And that's now 7 wins in a row for Manchester United and Erik ten Hag. And I'm absolutely loving what I'm seeing because it wasn't the best games there. It really wasn't. We were very, very poor. We were not looking like ourselves. But the main thing is, in that second half, we reacted and we looked much better and we went on to get the win, and I'm so happy with that as well because that game could have gone a little different the way Everton were playing. But again, I'm really happy with the reaction, and that's got to be a lot of credit has to go to Ten Hag for that as well, because he probably got onto the players at halftime, told them it was not good enough, they needed to step up their game, and they did. And that's what I'm happy with as well, because the players are responding to our manager, and we've not seen that for a very long time with whoever we've had, whether it's Rangnick, Ole, Moyes, Van Gaal. We haven't seen players being engaged in the manager as much as these players are in what Ten Hag is trying to do with this squad at the moment. So I'm very, very happy with that. But I'm very, very happy with now getting through to the next round as well, because I like these cup competitions. I see them this season as a goal, and we need to try our best to try and get as far as possible in any of the cups we're left in. I know we've got Barcelona coming up in the Europa League, which is going to be very difficult, but as I've said, we've got Charlton coming up, or I said in my preview, we've got Charlton coming up next Tuesday as well, which is definitely a winnable fixture, a very easy fixture for Manchester United. I'll probably jinx it there, but we should be getting through to that one as well. But yeah, with the way we played tonight, I'm just happy we got over the line, because a lot of the players were off their game tonight, which was very unusual, and I don't know why that was, to be fair, especially in that first half when, you know, Everton were looking at their most dangerous. I thought Casemiro was really, really poor today, which was very unusual. He got a bit better in the second half, but again, the first half, he was misplacing passes, he was getting sloppy recoveries, he wasn't just on his game today, and I don't know why that was, because that's very unusual with someone like Casemiro not having 100% passing accuracy, 100% recoveries won. It was very unusual today. I thought Diego Dallo coming back into the squad, I know he's coming back from an injury, but his performance today was really weird. You know, there were times when he was going forward, there was a perfect crossing opportunity, and he just decided to pass it back, and I'm not too sure why that was. His defending wasn't all great today as well. Very sloppy, you know. I think De Gea as well, his game today was really weird. There were 2 big moments in the game where the first goal, where we conceded, all his fault, got mixed up with his legs, and there was a late charge by Everton, and David De Gea, Dallo had it, De Gea came out for no reason, got in a bit of a mix-up, and we got away with it. So he was sloppy today. Malacia really, really poor today. Anthony got his goal, but again, wasn't really convincing me that much today. I think that goal, hopefully, will give him a lot of confidence going forward. Martial, again, didn't have the best game. Bruno didn't have the best game, although he looked really, really good in the second half, and I got to praise him for that. But the only one today, and the only one we got to be talking about, once again, is Marcus Rashford. Every single video, I'm talking about him as the main player for this team, because his form right now is an absolute joke. The difference from last season to this season is amazing. It really is, and it just shows the turnaround he's had for Manchester United. He can't stop scoring. As I've said, 5 goals in 5 straight games for Rashford now. The guy is just quality. He's one of the best players in the league, and his form is an absolute joke. And I'm loving what I'm seeing today, because he also got 2 assists, but I'm happy he scored that penalty right at the end, because I think he deserved that today as well. So I'm really, really happy, and it's just so good to see and Marcus Rashford playing at his best, because he's proved to us that he's world class. He's world class material. Everything he's doing, every goal, he's involved in it. Whether it's the build up play, he's getting an assist, he's scoring the goal. He's absolutely everywhere, and I'm absolutely loving what I'm seeing. But as I've said, you know, for Everton tonight, I mean, as I've said, it wasn't an easy game, because Everton were really, really good in the first half, and in the second half, they didn't offer too much, but they caused us a lot of problems there. And I did expect that, because they're right at the bottom of the Premier League. Lampard, you don't know how much time he's going to have at the club anymore. This could be his last game today, but that 3-1 win, it might look convincing, but it definitely wasn't. But I'm happy, as I've said, with the second half, because I thought we improved a lot, and every single player's performance went up about 50% in that second half as well. So that's what I'm happy to see. So yeah, overall, really, really, really happy with that. Through to the next round. This could have been a game where we were in a bit of danger, and we were at times, but again, we got the job done. And if you're not watching the game, it's looking convincing, isn't it? 3-1 victory. But to get that goal at the end, to make it 3-1, I thought we deserved that. So, yeah, really, really happy with that, guys. But let me know what you guys think down below from that performance. But let's get in to the player ratings. And David De Gea for me today is going to get a 5. I thought, wasn't tested too much at times today. Made some saves he should be making. But David De Gea for me, he's going to get a 5. I thought 2 massive errors, as I've said. And that first goal, I don't know what happened. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's just one to forget. And it's a game to forget for David De Gea. So I am going to give him a 5 today. It was quite unusual because he's been really, really good recently. And he's just lost a clean sheet today for absolutely no reason. So really, really disappointed with that. And I was angry, as I've said, with some players' performances because this is a standard now. This is the standard. We're getting angry at when we've won 3-1 because players weren't playing at 100%, and that's the worrying thing for me from today's game. But I'm not going to get 2 on it, so I will give David De Gea a 5. Left back Malatya, I'm going to give a 5 as well. I thought he was really, really poor today, especially down his side where we were getting counter-attacked every single time. And yeah, his defending was really, really poor today as well. Gave away a few silly fouls. Just didn't look good at all today. And we've seen that a couple of times from last year this season. So I will give him just a 5. Shaw today, I'm going to give a solid 7. Varane, I'm going to give a solid 7 as well. Thought both won most of their aerial duels, defended quite well today. And I thought that partnership is going strong at the moment, to be fair. We saw Martinez come on late. But again, Shaw back at centre-back today. And we can rely on him. And, if you're saying to me, putting Shaw at centre-back last season, I'd have been like, this could be trouble. But the way he's playing next to Varane at centre-back, I'm really, really impressed with how he's been doing there. So I'm going to give both a 7. Diego Dallo, I'm going to give a 6. I didn't think he was too good today, as I've said. Going forward was questionable at times. A lot of times he should have crossed the ball when he didn't. But again, he is coming back from injury, so we've got to cut him some slack because he has been a very key player going forward this season under Ten Hag. So yeah, I'm going to give him a solid 6. Casemiro, I'm going to give a 6 as well. First half really didn't do him any favours. Second half improved, to be fair, was getting more into it, was fighting for the ball. His recoveries were better, his passing was better, but that first half was really unusual from Casemiro. So I will just give him a 5 today. Eriksen as well, I'm going to give a 5. I didn't think he was too involved in the game today as well. He had one good opportunity where it was a really close shot, nearly went top left corner, which would have been a really good goal. But other than that, I don't think he was too involved in the game today, which is a shame because when he is, you see the chances we create. We create a lot more opportunities when he's on the ball. So that was quite unusual to see. So I will just give him a 6 today. I thought he was a bit better than Casemiro. And then Rashford, for me, man of the match. Going to give him an 8 today because, 2 assists, basically, and a goal. Absolutely brilliant. And again, he's just our best player every single game at the moment. And it's really, really good to see. So we don't touch too much on him because we've been talking about Rashford for a very long time in this video. And today I'm going to give a 6 today. I thought his goal, as I've said, will give him a lot of confidence. But again, there were times where he just looks too predictable at the moment. He's not really convincing me too much, which is a shame because I like what he was doing at Ajax. He's a 10 hard player. He's one of his favourites as well. So, hopefully we see a lot of improvement and that goal should do that. But overall, I thought, I'll give him a 6. And Martial as well, I'm going to give a 5. I thought Martial at times, they've not involved in the game. That first goal, he was a massive part of. But then again, from then he just faded out the game, came off halfway in the second half. And again, with that Martial, I just don't know if we're going to get Martial back to the best Martial that we saw when he first joined the club. I just don't think it's possible anymore. I really don't. I want it to happen because we know how good he can be when he's at his best. But it was a shame to say, again, another performance where we're not seeing a lot from him going forward. And, he's not providing the goals or assists at the moment, is he? So, his stats look quite good compared to how many games he's played, but I want to see more from him. We need to see more from him. Bruno Fernandes, for me, going to give him a 6 as well. Again, first half, really, really poor. Second half, I thought got more involved in the game. And again, good opportunities in the game as well when in the second half when he could have scored, could have made that pass. But again, I thought towards the end of the game when we needed him to break down play, he was doing that well. But again, he's a bit too sloppy at times today, conceding too many fouls. A few of his passes went in the wrong direction. But overall, it was a game where we weren't at our best, but we got the job done. And that's a sign of a very, very good side. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the way Ten Hag got into the players in the first half. And we came out in the second half and every player's performance went up a level. And that's really, really positive to see. So Ten Hag, for me, I thought the subs as well were brilliant. I think how he's using Fred is what I'm really liking at the moment. We're seeing him come on in the 70th minute for Eriksen and just, buzz around the place. His tackles were brilliant there as well, and I think going forward he does offer a lot as well. So I'm happy with how he's using Fred. I think that's the best way to use him at the moment with that partnership in the middle. But that brought on Maguire, brought on McTominay, and they dealt with the job well, to be fair. So, yeah, I'm going to give Ten Hag a solid 8 today as well. But we're through to the next round of the FA Cup. Let me know, guys, your thoughts going in of the game, not going into the game, but also let me know your thoughts going into the game on Tuesday against Charlton. But anyway, guys, that's me done. My man of the match is Rashford, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.